President Trump putting out a Truth Social saying that the U.S. will hit harder than they have ever been, will hit Iran harder than they've ever been hit. This following President of Iran's comments that Trump's demand for surrender when it comes to America can be taken to our graves. So what does come next, and what does it look like over the next week? Let's bring in retired Brigadier Air Force General Blaine Holt. General Holt, all right. So we've heard this now for the last couple of days that the biggest hits are really yet to come. We have heard that the B-2 bombers are being moved in position if they've not been moved in position yet. What does this mean that the biggest hits are yet to come? First, talk to us about the targets, and then we can discuss what kind of munitions and air resources that we will use to do that.
Certainly. Thanks for having me. So what we're looking at is we're getting into the very serious parts of an air campaign that up until now has just gone flawlessly. It really is going flawlessly. So we've taken out air defenses, we've taken out command and control nodes. But when he says the big iron is about to be laid down, what he's talking to is two primary vectors of targets. One, that nuclear program isn't going to see the light of day. So anything in that even looks like it could have been used, like Pickaxe Mountain, Fort Howe, Nantan's rebuild, that's going to get some attention from us. The other one is setting conditions and battlefield preparation for a coming revolution. There is no reverse gear for this regime, and the revolution will begin, and it's going to do it with the Free Iranian people and likely the Kurds, who my understanding are getting supplies ready to go do that. We are going to pave that way. We won't hijack a revolution, but they'll certainly have on-call bombs anytime they need them.
All right, so now let's talk about the munitions, because you're talking about hitting these nuclear facilities. We're talking underground facilities in many respects. How do we do it?
Well, so you'll see a repeat, maybe even a larger repeat of what we saw in June, which will be bunker busting bombs put at certain depths designed to wreak maximal damage to any type of storage, any type of lab work. We'll also probably have a lot of clandestine operations on the ground. They threatened us. They said they had 462 grams of enriched uranium above 60%. We're going to want to find that. We have sniffers. We have ways to get at that. When I say sniffer, I mean sensors that can detect that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. And we're going to go after that stuff. We need to get it off the open market. So
let me just get this straight, because, you know, we're talking about an air campaign and naval campaign. You've said are going flawlessly. But in terms of, is this the type of thing, what you're saying is this next phase that is going to require some measure of special forces work or on the boots on the ground activity in very limited scope in order to try to find some of this uranium and some of this nuclear material?
So I'm not read into the plan, which is very good. Otherwise, I couldn't talk to you. But what I would say is there is the possibility, and that is one of the option sets, that we have specialized personnel that could go do that. There are intel assets on the ground. That is obvious from different countries. And so I don't know what the intel picture looks like on the ground, but I can tell you that it's getting clearer and clearer by the day.
All right. Well, I know that as a former Air Force guy, you get really jazzed about this stuff, and rightfully so, because our forces are performing magnificently out there in the field. Blaine Holt, thank you very much for your analysis.